Okay, so the reason for this video is really just to ask the question if maybe I'm the only one who feels this way, but to be fair, I'm 25 years old and I've never really been with anyone for a purpose. Really, I'm just pursuing my goals, making money, training hard, doing all the hobbies I love, learning different languages, things of that sort. Especially in the training, I love training, weight training, as well as other forms of exercises. It doesn't have to be weight training. That's just the primary movements, but also I do other things like, well, yeah, it's just weight training actually. Yeah, I really like it. So everything is weighted. So even if cardio is weighted, it is weight training. So yeah, it's pretty cool. That's what I like. That's what I enjoy, especially language learning. Learning languages, not language learning. Difference being that I enjoy two specific languages, not really all languages to learn. So yeah, there's that. So right now I'm just learning Japanese and Italian because I like them. And I think that's really what makes a difference on so much in life. If you like something, you're gonna just persist long enough to beat everyone else. Yeah, so that's why I'm doing it, because I love it. Weight training, watching anime, watching movies, TV shows, all the stuff I love. Working, which also is in language. I'm actually an English teacher, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so essentially that's the way I've geared my life. There's not a lot of nonsense outside of that. I work from home, which is pretty cool. I have my home gym, which is also pretty cool. And I'm gaining more equipment every few months, more weights. I have quite a lot of stuff right now, which is pretty cool. I just need a bit more stuff like a hyperextension, and also just maybe a few more weight plates. You can never have enough. And yeah, I'll be sorted out. I have all the things I need right now. Just a few more things and I'll be set. Which makes a lot more sense. I mean, gyms are quite expensive these days, and it just makes so much more sense if you just build your own gym at home, done. It's just you using it and your family. It's a lot cleaner, it's a lot safer, especially with all the nonsense going around. So yeah, that really is my plan, to just keep going, making money, doing what I love. I don't really go out too much. I don't really like going out. When I do, just for cool stuff like, groceries, which is pretty cool. It is nice to have things to eat that you enjoy. It's good for you. With regards to my diet, it's really just meat and carbs. I don't really eat a lot of vegetables. Nor should you. You don't really need it in my diet. I don't really need it, so I stick to that, and also my vitamins. So re-up on that every few weeks. Yeah, and so that's really what I like and what I enjoy and what I've been doing for like the past couple of months, and what I'm gonna keep doing. I love doing all of my hobbies, really pushing forward on this journey, and I'm going to keep sticking to it until I break through on my goals. Being very good in these few languages, being very good in terms of, my physicality, so I have goals for that, and also being very good in my craft, my work, as well as also being quite knowledgeable about things that I enjoy in my hobbies. So when it comes to anime, I've watched a lot. I'm watching more now, and I'm getting better at finding anime that I like, and then I can actually, be better at everything in my life, including the hobbies I enjoy and even the entertainment itself. Because I've ingested so much of what I like, I can now also maybe, in future make my own if I want to. So yeah, that's really the game plan. You have these specific things that you enjoy, and you're persisting in them so long that you really are sort of this amalgamation of skills and expertise in the things that you like. And yeah, and I'm persisting forward in it. I'm 25 years old, so I have quite a bit of time to really just keep going, saving money, saving money on top of the money that you have, and so just continuously saving. Your expenses are very low, as low as you can make it, and then just keep stacking your money on top of each other until you get to whatever desired goal you have. Even if you get to that goal, you're just pushing forward and then stacking more. You can never really have enough. It's really important for you to understand. And then sometimes you're going to use a little bit of it. Recently I bought a epilator, but then I'm going to make more money soon and then put all of that back into my savings. Why did I buy an epilator? Well, I want to look smooth and hairless, and if I shave today, by tomorrow I will have more body hair, and I want to be sort of very smooth, and I want to be able to see the muscular insertions very easily, so that let's say if I want to go on stage or compete naturally, I can, and without any sort of extreme effort from shaving like every single day. Because with epilation, you just need to do it like once every either 15 days or once a month if you have very slow growing hair. So I just started. It's a bit painful, but you get used to it, so it's okay. If you're not used to sort of, or if you have a very low pain tolerance, I wouldn't recommend it. I have multiple piercings, so I have about, I'm not sure if you can see it, I have 6 piercings in my ear, so 3 and 3. So I'm quite resistant to it, and it feels a lot like getting a piercing, strangely enough. There's also the slight stinging sensation afterwards that you get, where like it's like exactly the same as getting a piercing. It's unusual, but if you are used to it, it's not going to be a thing. But it's only going to hurt like the first few times, and then afterwards you'll get desensitized to it. So you'll be fine if you can just get through the first part. So I've done my arms. I just need to do my legs, which I'll do later on. We've had a heat wave recently, so it was like 33 degrees Celsius. It was so bad. So obviously I just left the rest of my body for this weekend so that it's a lot cooler, so you don't really sweat as much, which is a pro tip. Don't do all of your body at once. Choose certain areas. Make sure you exfoliate before. Do this, and then don't put any moisturizer, or put a very light moisturizer, not any oils, just a light one like some The Ordinary or CeraVe, and then you can just sort of wait like 24 hours, and then you can use something like an acid for a few days, like a salicylic acid or glycolic acid, just to make sure you're chemically exfoliating so that there's no ingrown hairs, which glycolic acid will prevent, like generally. So I have a huge The Ordinary glycolic acid that I use on my face. It really helps with acne as well, and I use that, so it's pretty cool. With regards to everything else, I just wanted to talk about like my goals and why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's not the cliche sort of alpha male content. I'm dating 1,000 people. No, I'm focused on my goals, on things I want to do, getting better at the things I want to do, and also enjoying the things that I really like to do, which is not something you see a lot. Something else that I wanted to talk about as well is just the intense masochism I see nowadays of people who are talking about the hard grind and this and that. And if you can do something you find terrible, you hate to do, working extremely hard at it, you can do something you love to do, working easily, that you enjoy, that pays you well. Okay? The phrase, what one man can do, another can do, comes to mind. You're going to kill the bear. So that's from the movie The Edge. If you can do this, I mean, if someone else can do what they love to do, make money from it, and it's easy on their bodies, where they enjoy what they're doing every day, you can do the same. Key is finding out what you love to do, and then doing it, and then finding out how to do it. Just keep researching. The key being here is that if you plant the seeds, the garden will grow. If you put in the work, it will bear fruit. So if you just keep pushing, you will win on whatever it is you want. So at first it might be a bit more difficult, let's say on doing something you love, but how is it any different doing something you hate to do and working grotesquely hard that's very difficult on your body? It's going to be so much easier just putting all of that energy into what you love anyway, and then finding your way along that path. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Like, it's really just what I am as a 25-year-old doing. I see a lot of people who are online about, they don't know who they are, they don't know what they're doing. I'm very different. I know what I like. I know all the things that I like, and I'm doing them every day for a purpose, because I'm trying to get better at them, and at the same time I'm trying to do all the things I like, so I'm so good at it, I'll be the only one who enjoys every piece of his work in any given field that I decide later on. So if something doesn't suit me, I can shift to the other thing that I like that doesn't suit me. I can shift to the other thing that I like, and then just keep going. In the words of Miyamoto Musashi, there's many ways to the top of the mountain. So if your goal is success, why not do all the things you love, and then at some point the rivers will meet as one to wherever you wish it to go. So yeah, I really just want to get that off my chest about, what's been going on. And really the state at which I see just ridiculous and terrible advice online, especially with regards to like young people. You have old people hating on young people, you have young people hating themselves, with like vigorous intention, and both parties are wrong. And so it's like there's no other voice of intelligence to go through and say, if you put in like any ounce of that effort into what you like, it will pay off. Of course it will pay off. Not everyone who works hard wins. Not everyone who works hard wins, but everyone who wins has had to work hard. Everything pays off, whether you like it or not. Everything has had to happen to get you to this point, to get you to where you are right now, so that you can get to the next level. However, I see a lot of people who are like, they can't make more money because they don't know how to handle it. That is a ridiculous notion. Or they can't go to the next level because then they get fat, and also they spend all of their money going back to level 0. If you self-sabotage every time you go to level 1, that you go back down to level 0, you have a serious problem. And the issue isn't you being hard on yourself and perpetually being in this sort of fight or flight. That's ridiculous. It's for you to understand that for you to get to the next level, you have to be comfortable even with winning. So many people talk about, the wolf climbing the hill, but then they don't know how to handle being on top of the hill. They don't know how to handle being the wolf on top, which is ridiculous. That means every time you get to level 1, you can't get to level 2. So that means that people who are level 56 are beating you outright because you keep self-sabotaging back to level 0. You keep letting off the gas on the things that you like, which is ridiculous. You need to have both tool sets of both love and discipline. So you're doing what you love to do, and then you have the discipline to keep going on what you love until it pays off. Very important. And if you just keep pushing, you'll break through on anything that you like. You're going to work anyway, okay? People are terrible either way. Why not push forward on your own path, dig your own mine, find your own diamonds, find your own gemstones. You know who you are, you know what you want to do, you know where you're going. If you don't know these questions, you know what the questions are. You know what the questions to ask. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? What do you wish to have? Where are you going? What's the path you wish to take to get there? and then don't do it dishonestly. Or you see this nonsense online of people in debt. That's dishonesty. You don't have to do this dishonestly. You can do this honestly, you can do this yourself, and you can find your way to get there. Now, just because I say don't do it dishonestly does not mean that you refuse to uphold your basic human respect in any given situation. That is ridiculous. The most noblest meaning of self-respect or of selfishness is upholding your basic human respect in any given situation, in any given in any given situation. You uphold your basic human respect. That's from a book on the necessity of self-esteem, which is something you should probably be reading. You need to have a high self-esteem so that you know that you don't accept abuse and you don't accept negative behaviors towards you. If something does not work out, you just keep going until it does. That's it. And you don't stop, you don't think negatively, and you have to make sure that positivity is at the front of your list. Positivity is a skill, discipline is a skill, positivity has to be done every day. You have to be positive every day. It's an active skill. You have to take part in it. You have to take part in that skill until you win, until you get through, okay? It's not enough for you to be like, you're waiting. No, it doesn't work like that. If depression can seep in because you've let negative thoughts come in, then positivity can seep in because you've let that seep in and then be the dominant thoughts, okay? You have to throw back 50 thoughts of positivity that's active, that you say to yourself, that you choose to value yourself, that you choose to uphold your respect and basic human rights, and then keep moving forward. A lot of people talk about a cruel head voice, a cruel voice inside their heads that just keep messing with them. If that's the case, if you keep having this cruel voice, then take active action into forcing positivity until you have dominion over your mind, okay? If you're Christian or in any given religious text, there is great work in there about improving yourself somehow. But for example, I'll quote a Christian line, Matthew 7:7, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. There's nothing in there about suffering or nonsense. It's just ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open for you. You just do it. And it's there. And yes, some people go through things. Okay. Everybody goes through things, some more than others. You just keep going. You just keep going. All you care about is the end result. All you care about is the $1 million. All you care about is the goal. So if you haven't had it, then the opportunity is still there to get it. So the question is, do you have it now? Do you want it? Okay, how do you want it? And then you just keep going. And then you constantly positively think. You constantly positively push forward. You constantly positively use discipline. Everything is positive. Everything is reward. Everything is strength. Everything is dominion. Everything is power. Everything is intense understanding of what you want and pushing forward on that plane till you get it. That's it. And if you don't have it, then just keep going until you do. And really, that's my mindset. That's what I want. We're doing this positively. We're learning things as we go along. And yeah, that's my mindset right now. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm doing. And I'm not stopping until I achieve those goals that I have, as well as refining myself along the way to be more authentic to myself, who I wish to be, what I wish to do, what I wish to look like, looking better, feeling better, better skin. We are investing in our skin. We're investing in our hair, because I want my hair super long. But that's just me. But it's your concept of yourself, what you wish to do, what you wish to look like. Authenticity. Authenticity means to become what you are in any given way, like to be the most beautiful, doing what you love to do, making the most money from it. Authenticity, how you wish to look, how you wish to dress, what you wish to earn, what you wish to do. And if you keep pushing, it will pay off, because Austin 3:16, that's the way it is. Like, if you keep pushing, it's going to pay off. And if you believe that, it will come true. If you put the work in, it will pay off. One way or another, the work will pay off. You'll find your way. And yeah, that's what I wanted to say.